thank you for being here this brisk afternoon. I'm just going to go and start with an overview. I never follow my notes that Charisse gives me, but this time I'm going to stick to my notes. So anyway, so I'm going to give the project overview. These were baseball fields turned into a true neighborhood park with 1.39 acres of grass. There was 125 trees planted, benches, picnic tables, security lighting. As you know, the Little League had the Tower Park was built where that's utilized now for the baseball fields. We have a small practice field over here that remained, but you know, the community really wanted something. It was turning into an eyesore, and the community really wanted something here for the neighboring residents, and especially the youth of this community. And as part of it, we decided to add the playground equipment. That was another added cost that we had to incur as part of the development of the park. And then I'm echoing, I can hear myself echoing. and so as part of that process, we actually finished the park in January of 2018. And then in April of 2018, somebody decided to burn this thing down, which was really unfortunate. But I really want to thank the Parks Department, David Simon, you know, and David Flores. They looked into it, and I guess we had some insurance associated with it, so we were able to get the park replaced. And obviously we're doing it before 2018's over, so lots happened in 2018, and we're just really encouraged because it was really, again, like I said, it was really disappointing for the residents that live here, knowing that it was a blighted area, turned park with the playground equipment added, and then burned shortly after it was all constructed. So, you know, I know we have Noah and Jordan here, and they're really excited. I know their grandpa actually promised them to come to the park the following week, and guess what happened? It burned. And so now he's waited almost a year, and so his grandkids are here to play in the park. Do you guys want to say something real quick about this? Jordan, you want to say a couple words?
Just say what you like about the
yeah.
There you go.
You guys
tell them what you like.
I don't want to drop you.
Pretty colors.
What do you want to say about the park?
It's got pretty colors.
I like the tire swing.
Yeah.
The tires.
Good job, Noah.
All right, Noah. Go ahead.
Jordan?
I can't pick you up, so
Sorry.
here you go.
I used to remember before it burned down that me and my brother used to always come over here and play, and then it just burned down. But then now that it's built up again, and we're both excited that we get to finally play on it again.
Yay!
Yeah, all right.
So, well, thank you. With that, I'm going to just ask a couple of folks to speak. I know, Johnny, you're here. You want to come back over this way, and Charisse, you probably should too. I mean, you're all part of your neighborhood association. But anyway, David Simon with Parks, if you want to say a couple words.
Our council president's here.
Oh.
He's a great supporter of
Yes.
parks, so
I'm sorry, I didn't follow protocol.
no,
That's okay.
it's all right.
I'm good. Thanks, Councilor Peña. I represented this area for some time before the redistricting, and this park was blighted. The baseball fields were falling apart because this was the old Westgate Little League fields, and they moved. But Councilor Peña has done a tremendous job, and when I drive by here, I am so impressed with our staff and what they have done with this park. The neighbors, when I was a city councilor here, were complaining because of the problems that they were dealing with on a daily basis at this park. And then when the renovation occurred shortly after, we had this major fire, and unfortunately the taxpayers of this community got burned. But the city of Albuquerque and our department did not hesitate, in Councilor Peña, to get this park renovated and rebuilt as quickly as they could for the children of our community. And we will not stand for this in Albuquerque and our communities, to allow individuals and criminals to come in and destroy what belongs to the taxpayers and to the people of our city. So again, Councilor Peña, Becky, thank you very much. Johnny, you guys have done a great job in making sure that we as a city live up to our obligations and provide services and amenities for our families and our children. But this is an amazing park, and what a tremendous difference in what this looks like today and what this place looked like 12, 13 years ago. Again, thank you everyone for all of your hard work.
Thank you, Councilor Sanchez. Yeah, when I ran for office, I actually had an opponent and City Councilor Ken Sanchez because people still thought he represented the area. Anyway, with that, Mr. Simon.
Thank you very much, Councilor Peña, and to our Council President Sanchez, both of whom are just absolutely terrific supporters of park and recreation. They understand how important it is to the quality of life for our community, to our economic development, and to our future. I want to add my thanks to the citizens and residents of the neighborhood who care so much about this place. They're the ones who are eyes and ears here at the park, and we count on them also to help us and look after these public spaces, and we know we can count on you going forward to take care of this wonderful play structure. I want to thank our staff tremendously for the way they put their shoulders to the wheel after this unfortunate vandalism incident on April 16th. Our staff cares deeply about our parks in the city. They treat these places like their own backyards, and our staff immediately put their shoulders to the wheel to figure out how we could replace this play structure for this community and for the city. So I'd like to commend David Flores and his staff for getting this done really as rapidly as possible. And I'm also pleased that we were able to have the entire replacement and installation cost of the new play structure covered. So that was a bit of a first. Oftentimes we get covered for the replacement of the structure, but the installation itself costs taxpayer dollars. This time around, we were able to convince the insurance powers that be that they really should help us replace and reinstall the entire structure at no cost to the taxpayer. So thank you for your hard work there, David. Just a couple of numbers. Yes. This play structure is an exact replica of what was here in April, down to the exact same colors, which I love, and it has a cost to it of $181,000. But this is an awesome play structure. I think these guys are like ready to go crazy on this thing, and we're gonna cut you loose to do that. But you know, in Albuquerque, we're so lucky. We can be out here on a day in December where the sun's shining, and you know what? We can play all year round in Albuquerque. So our staff's very, very pleased to sort of present a Hanukkah and early Christmas present to the neighborhood of this restored play structure. So thank you for your support. Use and enjoy.
Thanks, David. So we're going to end it with just a couple more speakers because I think it's important. Obviously, we have a representative from the Westgate Neighborhood Association here, Ms. Becky Davis.
Well, obviously, I won't be playing on the equipment. I have to watch my bones. But I urge all kids in Westgate to come out here and play cooperatively, not antagonistically, so that we can learn how to play together and get things done together. More for Westgate. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Becky. And actually, we have here the president of the Southwest Alliance of Neighbors, Johnny Peña. And Mike, if you want to come up here too, Grandpa Mike. Johnny.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I just want to say thank you very much to the Parks and Rec folks, particularly Mr. Flores, who's gone out of his way to really help us in our community to really make these parks what they are today. You know, unfortunately, we don't have enough of these facilities in our city, particularly here in the Southwest Mesa. So to have a facility like this is awesome. I was out here when it was first put up. You know, we had a little hiccup, and it really bothered Councilor Peña, and she was adamant to make sure she wanted to come back out here and get it fixed right back up for these guys to come out here and enjoy it. So again, thank you to Councilor Peña, Councilor Sanchez, and the folks at Parks and Rec. And congratulations, guys, you got it back.
He's only thanking me and saying nice words because he's my husband. Anyway, Mike, you want to say a few words?
I'd just like to say thanks to Parks and Recreation for rebuilding this beautiful play structure for these kids in this neighborhood. It's a great achievement. I've lived in this neighborhood for a very long time, and something as beautiful as this needs to be taken care of and appreciated. Thank you.
Right. Well,
Thanks. Well, with that, I think we'll cut the ribbon and there's no more talking here. Huh, guys?